Hello everyone and welcome to today's Python interview preparation session. In this presentation, we are going to cover two very practical and commonly asked Python interview questions. The first question asks us to write Python code to retrieve common rows from two tables using the Pandas library. The second question tests our understanding of how to compare two arrays in Python to determine whether they are identical using the NumPy library. Both of these questions are extremely relevant for data analyst and data engineer roles, where working with data frames and arrays is a daily activity. So let's get started and break down each solution clearly. Finding common rows in Python. Let's dive into the first question. How do you retrieve common rows from two tables in Python? In the world of Python data analysis, tables are represented as data frames using the Pandas library, and the most efficient and elegant way to find common rows between two data frames is by using the merge function. Let's walk through the code step by step. We start by importing pandas with the standard alias pd. Then we create two data frames df1 and df2. The first data frame df1 contains three rows with IDs 1, 2 and 3 and corresponding names A, B and C. The second data frame df2 contains three rows with IDs 2, 3 and 4 and names B, C and D. If you look at both data frames carefully, you will notice that the rows with ID2 and name B and ID3 and name C exist in both tables. These are the common rows. To extract these common rows, we use pd.merge df1 df2 how equal to inner. This single line of code is doing something very powerful. The merge function joins the two data frames together based on their shared columns. In this case, both the ID and the name columns are common to both data frames, so Pandas automatically uses them as the join keys. The parameter how equal to inner specifies that we want an inner join, which means only the rows that exist in both data frames will be returned in the output. Any row that exists in only one of the two data frames is excluded from the result. The output of this code is a new data frame containing exactly two rows. The row with ID 2 and name B and the row with ID 3 and name C. These are the only rows that are common to both df1 and df2. The key insight to remember from this slide is that merge with how equal to inner is essentially performing a SQL style inner join on your pandas data frames. It is the standard, most efficient and most readable way to find common rows between two tables in Python. Whenever you need to compare two datasets and extract only the overlapping records, this is your go-to approach. Now let's move on to our second question. How do you compare two arrays in Python to determine if they are identical? This is a very commonly asked question in interviews because array comparison is a fundamental operation in data processing, machine learning pipelines, and scientific computing. The answer involves the NumPy library, which is the backbone of numerical computation in Python. Comparing arrays in Python. The most reliable and recommended way to check whether two arrays are identical in Python is by using the np.arrayEqual function from the NumPy library. Let's go through the code and understand exactly how it works and why it is the preferred method. In the code, we first import NumPy with the standard alias np. Then we create two arrays arr1 and arr2, both containing the same three elements 1, 2 and 3. We then call np.arrayEqual array arr1 arr2 and print the result. Now let's understand what arrayEqual actually does under the hood. This function performs a element by element comparison of the two arrays. It checks three things simultaneously. First, whether both arrays have the same shape. meaning the same number of dimensions and the same size in each dimension. Second, whether every corresponding element in the two arrays is equal. And third, it combines all of these individual comparisons into a single Boolean value, either true or false. It does not give you an array of true false values for each element. It gives you one definitive answer for the entire comparison. In our example, since both ARR1 and ARR2 have the same shape, both are one-dimensional arrays with three elements, and every element matches 1 equals 1, 2 equals 2, and 3 equals 3, the function returns true, confirming that the two arrays are completely identical. You might wonder, can't we just use the equal to operator to compare arrays? The answer is yes, but with an important difference. Using equal to between two NumPy arrays returns an element-wise Boolean array, for example true, 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 which tells you which individual elements match but does not give you a single true or false answer for the whole comparison. Array equal, on the other hand, gives you that single clean Boolean result, which is exactly what you need when you simply want to know, are these two arrays the same or not. If even a single element differs between the two arrays, or if their shape are different, array equal will immediately return false, making it a robust and reliable tool for array identity check. The key takeaway from this side is this: whenever you need to verify whether two NumPy arrays are completely identical in both shape and values, always use np.arrayEqual. It is clean, efficient, handless, shape mismatches gracefully, and returns a single boolean that is easy to use in conditional logic and validation checks. Thank you.